Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Finito, and today I'm bringing you guys a little commentary video. The gameplay has nothing to do with the topic, but if you're interested, this is The Elder Scrolls Online. I put out a build video for it on my channel. I think it's the latest video. But today's topic is about boxing, right? For those that don't know, recently in the Olympics, a XY chromosome competitor won the gold medal for the women's boxing Olympics, right? And for those that don't know, I used to box. I used to box in a competitive level. My dad was a professional boxer, and my brother is a professional fighter. So it's been part of the family. Boxing has been part of my life, my whole life. So I kind of want to give my take on it and let you guys know a little bit about myself as well. So when I used to box, right, my biggest dream was to be in the Olympic team, and for that I had to win a couple of tournaments, and in the process of those tournaments, a week before one of the biggest tournaments, my buddies had a cookout, and for those that don't know, is the well, anyways, I overate. I ended up being 15 pounds overweight. I was supposed to be fighting at 155, and a week before the fight, I was actually weighing in at 170. So I had 15 pounds to cut before a week, like literally 5 days before the event. So I managed to do it. I managed to basically kill myself a little bit just to make that weight cut, and I was happy I made the weight cut. I think I was even like a little bit on the safer side of the scale when the weights were done. So I was happy, I was ready, I was motivated, and when the officials were getting the event ready and matching everybody up, one of the guys came to my coach, and he told them that the only guy that they had available willing to fight me at the event was at 170 pounds. And either it was that I take that fight or I'm not even competing at all. So they put me in a tough spot, as I have a dream, I had a goal, and it matters, dude. Like, weight matters so much in these things, right? Like your bone density, your IQ, your reflexes, right? Like all this really, really matters a lot, right? And so I said fuck it, as one would, and I took the fight, bro. I took the fight, and whatever. When the fight came, I felt pretty confident in my abilities. You know when you're a fighter, dude. You know when you lose a fight, man. You know when you get outboxed, right? But in this certain situation, dude, I felt in control of the whole fight. Like, the guy was a little bit stockier than me. I was taller than him. I'm 6 foot, so this guy was probably like 5'10". But he was stocky. Like, he was a stocky dude, and I was more on the slimmer side. So I knew I had the advantage. So I just, I kept him at range with my jab. Every time he tried to duck in, like Mike Tyson, I would just hit him with the uppercuts, and I felt like I was in control. There was a point in the fight where I have this guy on the ropes, and I'm just throwing punches in bunches, bro. Just ba 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 ba, just whipping him, and he hits me in my nuts. He hits me with a low blow, and I had to take a 30-second count or something because it hurt really bad. I mean, he hit me clean, so I didn't even know that at that moment. I didn't even have to keep fighting. They could have disqualified the guy for it, but I'm a warrior, dude. I'm not gonna take a win like that either. So once I felt better, I told the ref, "Yo, I'm good," and I got back into it, bro. Right to the same thing, me whipping his ass. And when it came to the scorecards, bro, the judges weren't, I guess, they weren't feeling me, or they weren't seeing what I felt like I was doing, and they gave the guy the fight. Two of the judges gave the guy the fight, and later on that night, I found out that one of them was his mom, or his aunt. I mean, his aunt, and the other one was his sister-in-law. So I was fighting three people, and if you watched any sort of like MMA boxing, dude, you know that there's times where the refs are clearly biased, or they have money in one guy, or one of their buddies has money on the other guy. I've been in the boxing scene for so long, dog. I know that the mafia is still there. Like, people are still making bets, making monies. People are making people champions that don't deserve to be champions. Like you guys seen it with like modern day boxing, dude. There's a lot of guys up there, world champions. They don't even deserve to be in the top spot. You know, as soon as they compete with somebody in their same skill level or higher, they get knocked out. Devin Haney. So, anyways, right. So speaking on the Olympics, when when I wasn't really into like I guess women's boxing and never really cared. But I know for a fact that it's a tough sport. Me when I was an amateur, I was helping out professional women, right? Like I only helped out once. This girl who was she was a pro, still an amateur. And she asked me for sparring because obviously she was pretty big, so there weren't many girls in the gym. I think basically it was her and another chick, right? And the other chick was green, like she was fresh. She didn't know much of boxing, so like she sparring her wasn't gonna help her out. So she kind of begged me to help her out, so I kind of felt forced to. I didn't want to help her, not because I didn't want to help her spar. It's just that she's a woman, right? And I'm a dude, and it was a lose-lose for me, right? Like either I get my ass kicked by a girl or I beat a girl, and neither of those are fun. Neither of those are fair, and it just I didn't like it. So, but I felt bad for her, so I tried to help her out and stuff, and so as much as I could, it just didn't feel right. For me, it just never felt right sparring a woman or being in the ring with a woman, dog. It just I was a kid back then, dog. She was a grown adult, and even then, dog, like the difference was there, and I felt bad. But you know, she was grateful that I was willing to help her and all this and that. But I know firsthand the experience, right? I know how it feels to be in the ring with a woman, right? Like, and it's not a fun experience, like I said. So when I was hearing about this male competing for the women's, right, seeing stories that, oh no, she's a male, but she's a female, but she's ugly, and she's not, she's this, she's that, oh, she was born both sexes, like, you know, I was confused, I didn't know what to believe. Me personally, I felt bad saying like, oh man, how can a male, or how can people be calling her a male just because she might be a little ugly, right? I felt bad like calling her a man just because she was ugly, right? But you know, when it comes to shove, it shows that biologically she's XY, which I'm pretty sure that's male. So, like, it's just not fair, bro. Like, it's just crazy that this is allowed to happen, bro. Like, I couldn't imagine all the pain and suffering, right? All these female fighters had to go through to get to the Olympics just to lose to a man, bro. Like, I feel like I was robbed, right, by like fighting three people at once. Like, I felt like I got robbed, dog, but I couldn't even fucking imagine being a female fighter and then going to the Olympics, you know, try to show my country that, you know, I made this happen to make everybody proud, my family and everybody who's ever supported me. And fuck, bro, I come to find out I'm fighting a man. Dog, like, it's fucked up, right? Like, I guess she grew up a woman. I'm not gonna say her name, but like, I guess she grew up as a girl. There was pictures of her dressed as a girl and stuff, but like, she was born with a defect or something that when she hit puberty as a male, not a woman. So obviously, man, like, it sucks, bro. It sucks, right? You grew up in a different body. Like, it's hard, and I get that, bro. I have, you know, family that's in the same boat, but you know, at the end of the day, women shouldn't be paying the price for that, bro. Like, to me, it's just so fucked up that like I saw a report that said that like anywhere between 10 to 20% of female fighters have injuries in their genitalia, like you know, in their balls, basically. Like, how does that make sense, you know? And like, I get it if you feel a certain way or not, like what you do with your body is really your choice, but really competing, dog, at a elite level against women is just not fair at all, dog. Like, I think something needs to change. We need to do something about it, dog. I think nobody should be watching a crap like that, man, because it's not fair, bro. It's really not fucking fair, and it's disgraceful, dog. Like I said, like, I felt bad, like, jumping in the ring with a woman, bro, because there was no winning for me. Like, it felt horrible. It felt horrible, dog. It felt horrible because I knew I had such a huge advantage over her, bro. and every time I even landed a semi clean punch, her face was fucking swinging back, bro. And thank God she won her fight, right? Like I helped her, and she ended up winning her fight, which I was so happy for her. But at the same time, like it just never felt good, bro. Like it just never felt good to get in the ring with a woman, and I was only like maybe once that I got in the ring with her. Um, just a couple of rounds, cause like bro, like boxing is like every combat sport is difficult, dog. But the fact that boxing is just constantly getting blows to your head, right? You're getting brain damage. It takes one punch, one rapid punch, right? If somebody hits you in the back of your head, dog, your life could end at that moment. Your life can change at any second, dog. I remember as a fighter, dog, every like I came to the conclusion that if I died in the ring, I was gonna die happy. Like that was a good way to die, right? It was better than dying by a fucking illness or something like that. And you know, to me, it just the idea of fighting as a warrior always sounded cool. Like it sounded worthy of dying, right? Or dying a hero, dying protecting somebody else, like that, like a worthy death, right? So I was cool with dying in the ring, but and I was cool with being the one that on the other end, right? And it was just something you have to come and conclude, like come and accept, because it's just part of the sport, right? And having men compete against women, bro, is fucking pathetic. You're a fucking loser. I hope that the pride and joy that you get from beating women doesn't last long. I hope that you realize that you're in a huge advantage over these women, and it's not fair, bro. It's nothing to do like what you do, who you want to marry, who you want to get in bed with. That's always gonna be your choice, bro. It's always gonna be your decision. I don't think nobody should judge you for that. But when it comes to a high competitive sport like boxing, I don't think no man should ever be in the ring with a woman. But I mean, it's just the crazy world we live in, guys. I mean, all kinds of shit going on. Pedophiles. I don't even know if I can say that word on YouTube, but like, all these weirdos that like kids are getting exposed, man. And I'm all for it, bro. I'm happy that all these pedophiles are getting caught, and I'm glad that as a society we're kind of coming to conclusion that there are certain agendas that are not normal and should never be allowed, like men competing in women's boxing. It's disgraceful, it's disgusting, and 100% is pathetic. And yeah, guys, if you need help, man, look for help. Find people willing to help you, and if not, find religion, guys. Promise you, God will always be there for you. Again, anyways, this has been your boy Finito. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys enjoy this little 14-7 gameplay. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the next. Peace.